What's up? What is going on?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Today, we're going to talk about these gas masks from Mira Safety, plus some of the accessories that Mira Safety sells. Now, I've said it several times, but one of the many goals I have here in 2021 is I'm trying to become a more prepared citizen. I'm trying to be a better outdoorsman, a better survivalist, just all around more prepared. And one of those aspects for me is having a quality gas mask. Because if 2020 taught us anything, it's that we should all try to be a little bit more prepared for what happens in the future. Today I have 5 quick things to go over before we get started. Yes, you can buy a surplus mask a lot less expensive than these brand new masks from Mira Safety. For me, I wanted to have something I know I could rely on, and God knows what those surplus masks have been through and if you get a quality seal or not. So I wanted to get a brand new mask. If the surplus ones are good enough for you, that's fine. But I want something that is brand new. Second, I know beards and gas masks don't mix. They're a deadly combination. I know, you don't have to say it in the comment section. Excuse me. If I don't have time to shave my beard in an emergency, then so be it. That's my decision. You don't want to see me clean shaven. Trust me, nobody wants to see me clean shaven. It's absolutely terrible. Third, Mira Safety did send me this mask free of charge, plus the accessories for me to review and show you guys, which is very nice of them, so let me thank them. I will still tell you all of the pros and cons as honest as I possibly can. They also gave me an affiliate link that's down in the description and pinned in the comment section. If you're looking to pick one of these up, please do me that favor and use those links. These videos are very expensive to make, and YouTube doesn't really monetize many of my videos anymore, so any little help is greatly appreciated. Fourth, of course, I need to quickly thank my Patreon supporters because they are awesome, and my 4 channel sponsors because they are also awesome and they help keep this channel moving. Fifth, this is my first gas mask. I'm not a gas mask expert. I will be 100% upfront and honest with you guys. I did a ton of research and hours of research on gas masks, and I have a good amount of knowledge on them, but I am not as knowledgeable on gas masks as I am on firearms. So if I mess anything up, do me a favor, just drop it in the comments, let me know, and I'll try to correct it. All right, Mira Safety imports these masks from the Czech Republic. They are very similar to the Czech OM90 gas mask that a lot of the Czech military wears. Mira Safety also sells body armor. They sell different style gas masks. If you don't like this one, they sell gas masks for children. They sell gas masks for infants. They sell hazmat suits. And of course, they sell several different 40mm gas mask filters. The model that we have here is a CM7M. It can be used for chemical, biological, nuclear, and radiological systems, depending obviously which filter you decide to use. The bottom of it here does have an exhaust chamber, helps drain some sweat as well. And oh my God, you sweat like a pig in these things. I did a lot of working out with them, and I have a new amount of respect for anyone who has to wear these for an extended period of time, like a military member. Man, these are they're tough to wear for a very long period of time. On the front here, you do have a speech diaphragm as well. I think it does a pretty good job. Obviously, the voice comes out a little muffled, but overall, it's pretty good.
Can you understand the words coming out of my mouth?
Don't nobody understand the words that are coming out of your mouth, man.
So with this model gas mask, you can either run 2 filters, 1 on each side, or you can just go ahead and run 1 because they give you a plug to plug the other side up. Keep in mind, if you're going to run a rifle, I would only put 1 filter on your support side so you can still get down on that rifle and see through the iron sights or through the optic. The filters it takes is a standard NATO 40mm filter. The Mira Safety filters seem very high quality, but if you have others, as long as they're a standard NATO 40mm, you should be fine running it with this mask. It does have a built-in hydration system as well. Now you can either get their canteen that they offer that's going to plug directly into it, or it works with all camelback bladders. So if you have a backpack or a plate carrier with a camelback bladder, this tube right here is going to plug right into that bladder or into the canteen. The lever you see here on the front is what moves the, I'm going to call it straw, that's inside of the mask back and forth. So as you turn the lever one way, it brings that straw to where your mouth is so you can take a drink, and then you're done. Pull the lever back and that moves the straw out of the way. So the goggles on this mask is recessed quite a bit, which is good because they'd be a lot less likely to get damaged or scratched or have anything happen to them. They should be compatible with most types of night vision based on the design, and they give you a decent peripheral vision. Mira Safety does make a different mask called the CM6M, which is just a giant like front glass one piece. That's going to be much better for peripheral vision, but I can't imagine it works well with rifles or with night vision. So, you know, pick the one that works best for you. The glass in here is a silicate glass, which from my research looks to be a very durable glass, and more importantly, it can withstand very, very high temperatures. One of the thoughts I had is if somebody wears glasses, if they have poor vision, how does glasses play with a gas mask? Like if you can't see anything and you really need your glasses, I do wear glasses. I'm not blind by any means. I usually only wear them driving, and my glasses I have are pretty small and they fit on, no problem, no sweat. I put a larger pair of sunglasses on, not for the sunglass part, just to see if a larger set of glasses would work. And it was okay. I could get it on and off. The mask did push into my head quite a bit, push the glasses into my head quite a bit, but it was okay, it worked. So if you're that blind, most set of small glasses should be okay. The outside of the mask, I couldn't find too much about it as far as the exact type of material. It's some sort of rubber. It feels very, very durable, but I couldn't find much more information about it besides that. The back of the mask has an adjustable harness. You can adjust it to fit your dome properly, and I must say the harness is overall very, very comfortable, and it makes it very, very easy to take this mask on and off. And I know they don't call it on and off, they call it doning and doffing. Did I say that right? The inside of the mask is made from the same rubber type material. It does have a nose guard that goes around your nose and mouth, and then in the middle is the straw that you can move back and forth. It has a 20-year shelf life. It is made in the Czech Republic. Filters are not included, so you will need to purchase those separately. This mask is available in 3 different sizes, and Mira Safety makes 3 different masks. The CM6M, like I told you about, is the one with the big open shield. This one again is the CM7M, and they have a new one coming out, which I don't know anything about it or the name yet, but it looks awesome. So as far as the testing I did on these gas masks, one of the main ones was obviously I wanted to test what it's like shooting in a gas mask. And it's kind of like starting over. You really need to practice and get used to it. The loss of that little bit of your peripheral vision definitely slows you down. The first time I was doing a magazine exchange, I felt like I was moving slowly. I mean, it was strange for sure. Like anything, I did it a few times and I got faster, but you are slower with the gas mask on than without. Any gas mask, not just this one. That's just the loss of the peripheral vision slows you down. That's just the way it's going to be. So I shot a good amount with rifle with iron sights and with an optic, and the same thing with pistol. I shot a little bit with iron sights and a good amount with an optic. I always prefer an optic. A red dot is so much easier and faster on any firearm to pick up if you spend the time to get used to them, so I always prefer that. But it's very doable to shoot both an optic and irons, rifle and pistol with the gas mask. Just you need to practice because the way you hold things is different. So if you're here on a rifle, you may need to get down a little bit more. If I'm here on a pistol, because I lose some of that peripheral vision, I kind of had to tilt my head a little bit more. I usually focus my head straight forward when I'm shooting a dot, but I kind of had to tilt my head a little bit to align myself to that dot with a little bit loss of peripheral vision. So again, just practice with it till you're comfortable before you need something like this in a life or death scenario. I also did some exercising with it as well. When I was a kid, I had really, really bad asthma to the point where we had oxygen tanks in the house. Luckily, I grew out of that. Now I just have sports asthma, especially in cold weather. That really, really bothers me. But I wanted to practice running around with these for a couple reasons. One, if I ever have to break this out in emergency, I don't want the first time of being stressful and out of breath and running around to be in an emergency. Again, I just want to be as comfortable as possible in something like this. Two, the tactical games have used gas mask in the past. And obviously that was pre-COVID, and I'm sure they won't break them out anytime soon, but I have a feeling they will break them out again eventually. So I wanted to get comfortable shooting with a gas mask, so I'm kind of prepared for tactical games, but it's also a great way to get to make your training more extreme, to get yourself out of breath faster and just challenge yourself. And it's much harder to breathe in one of these than without, and it really helps strengthen your respiratory system. Before we go over the pros, cons, and uses, let's talk about the filters. Again, it takes any standard 40 millimeter filter, and there's a bunch of different filters out there made by a bunch of different companies that you can get. At the time I'm making this video, Mira Safety sells 4 different filters. This one here is their basic CBRN gas mask filter, and it goes for $79.99. They sell a more advanced one that will also stop smoke and carbon monoxide filter, and that one is $89.99. They sell a basic NBC filter for $49.99, and then the most basic one they sell is like a particle filter. It's going to stop viral and bacterial threats, and those they have a 6-pack for $150. Alrighty, let's talk about the pros. I think it is a very, very high quality gas mask. I think it is priced accordingly for a new high quality gas mask. I like the filtration system because, man, you sweat in these things, and having water is key. You know, I was sweating, and it's winter here in Rhode Island. I can only imagine what this is going to be like when I break it out in the summer. Ugh. I think the ability to shoot with this gas mask is pretty good, and the peripheral vision is pretty good for a gas mask this style. And I think it's pretty comfortable. I know it's a gas mask. It's not going to be 100% comfortable, but for a gas mask, again, it is very comfortable. As far as cons, I don't really have a con, and I hate not coming up with something, but I think a lot of people are going to hop on the price because these are not inexpensive gas masks, and some people see the price of a surplus mask and there's a big gap there. If you're comfortable with a surplus mask, go for it. Not a problem, no big deal. For me, I wanted something brand new that I knew I could trust and rely on, and God knows what those surplus masks have been through, so I decided to go with the brand new one. But if you're comfortable with the surplus mask and you don't want to spend the money, it's a free country, no big deal. You do whatever works for you. Overall, I think these masks are, again, high quality, good to go. I think every citizen should be prepared for any potential threats, likely potential threats. And that includes having body armor, having enough ammunition to defend yourself, having enough magazines to properly stow and use said ammunition if possible. Obviously, water, food, fire, those are always the 3 big ones, shelter, and definitely a gas mask. You know, you never know what 2021 is going to throw at us, and I'm happy I have this added to my preparations. Before you guys go, let me quickly thank Mira Safety for sending the gas mask, the filter, and the canteen for us to review. It is greatly appreciated. If you are going to pick one of these up, again, do me that favor of using the affiliate link. Doesn't cost you anything extra, but it helps keep this channel going. Let me also thank you guys for watching because it is greatly appreciated. If you are looking to support the channel, the best way to do so is on Patreon. If you are not willing and able to kick up a few dollars per month on Patreon, no big deal. Just keep the likes and the comments coming because they truly help us out. Now, if you want to know what videos I am coming out with next, please consider subscribing to the channel and enabling the bell notification. This way YouTube might, hopefully, kinda sorta alert you when I come out with a new video. If you want to know what reviews I am working on right now in real time, consider following me on Facebook, Instagram, Parler, MeWe, Rumble. The links to all of them are down in the video description. I mentioned in the beginning of the video, but I have 4 really great channel sponsors: Prime Armor for all of your plate carry and body armor needs, Blackout Coffee for all of your coffee, tea, and hot chocolate needs, Dangerous But Good for all of your pro-gun and Christian apparel, and USCCA for all of your firearms training and firearms insurance. One more time, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace.